today we're making cassava buns, and they are made out of plantains. So Lisa and I found this recipe when we started our elimination plan, which is gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, all the things free, but these things taste really, really, really good.
Really good.
So we already blended up what they look like. So what we did was the plantains go in the blender with coconut milk and olive oil, which makes our base. And now, from a few tweaks, so what I have learned that the original recipe did not have baking powder.
Baking powder.
So I also did not realize, which made things kind of puff up. Baking powder's the thing. So thanks to Jeff, we found that information out. So because I have 2 cups, 1.5, so 2 cups. So we need about 2 cups of flour. And it sometimes becomes a guessing game from the original recipe. So we're gonna do that. Lisa's gonna put the salt, baking soda, and what we've added to this is our own spices to make it. So we're gonna do 3 of those to make it really yummy. So we have thyme, oregano. What else do we have?
We did rosemary at one point.
Rosemary's in there, and some garlic. So then we just put all that together. So the trick also to working with Cassava Flour.
How much of the gluten-free baking powder would you like, Chef Penny?
3/4. I like this thing, Chef Penny, Coach Penny.
Right?
Yeah. I'm also kind of winging it a little bit because the original recipe we've kind of taken and, it's a base. It's a base. It's a base. So we tweaked it. So you get to throw in all of our spices. Yeah. So the cool thing about this is you can add anything you want to them and change any flavor. So, which is really, really great. So we already have scalloped sweet potato, which are called the cheesy potatoes in the oven. So we're batch cooking today.
Ooh, yes.
I'm just going to push this so they can see you too. So, we don't need that.
Do we need a sheet?
We don't need the sheet.
No sheet?
No sheet and no shit.
Okay.
No.
Alrighty.
Oh, good.
So then what do you do do you grease?
No grease.
What? Grease?
There's no grease. There's enough moisture in the plantain mixture. So, yeah. So,
Well, look at that, folks.
I'm going to get my hands in here.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. So you're just going to roll it and make a dough. And then we start to break it out and just scoop it out into like buns, which is really super cool. So they cook at 425. Of course, we'll give you guys the recipe.
Oh, and what is your advice? Because we use a gas oven here.
Oh, yeah.
Propane gas. So our temperatures tend to be a little bit more different. So like if everyone's using an electrical oven.
Okay, so the original recipe says 425 for 25 minutes. We have it at 400 because, again, like I said, we're batch cooking and we're doing scalloped sweet potatoes. So that's going to be super fun. And
the scalloped sweet potatoes, by the way, are dairy free.
Yeah, we made them with so minimal touching. You just kind of break the dough apart and then kind of loosely shape it, because we have found the more you play with this dough, the worse it gets.
Does it get drier?
It gets dry, it gets hard, it doesn't rise. So, and this is the thing, it's not going to rise the way you think it is when you make buns. So whatever your thought of, hey, I'm gonna have a big fluffy bun, that's a no.
Yeah, because you got to remember, guys, it's gluten-free, right? So in baking, a lot of the time when they're, baking with breads and things that require gluten, it will rise. So it's not the same. So gluten-free items do not rise the same way.
So we just that's why we kind of keep them in weird shapes. We just throw them on the pan. And that one's a little bit steal from
kind of
there.
got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on. We could steal a little from there.
Stick it over there.
Yeah. So there's no rolling. You saw how much kneading that I did. That's it. That's our buns. So we're going to do buns. So they're going to go in the oven with our scalloped potatoes, and then we will come back when they're cooked. We'll do a little video to show you just how tasty these things are.
Yum, yum, yum.
So guys, here is the finished product, our cassava buns. We're just gonna let those cool. Gonna put them on a rack and we will be good to go for dinner.